Good morning to Primal Academy and our Fit50 Plus program for this morning. Full body workout today. We're going to be doing some really fun stuff, really good muscle strength building stuff. But just to get us started, we're going to, as always, start off nice and slow with some easy body movements. Oh, I didn't put those balls up there, but they look pretty good. They're like props behind me. Let me just move those balls out of the way. Let's stand up tall, everyone, arms by your side. Just rock our weight a little bit side to side. So I am rocking and rolling, but controlling this movement quite a bit. And for those of you that just have a look at the surface that I'm on here, these are 2-inch thick mats. It's really next level stuff. It's really good for balancing work. All right, come down to a neutral position. You're going to lift your heels up and then toes up, so up and down onto the heels. Do this slowly with control. Now, typically what happens if we have a little bit of a weak muscle, calf muscle, the knee or the heels go out a little bit. So try and keep your heels straight in this position as you go up and down. Get arms by your side. Let's lift the shoulders all the way up into those earlobes. Take a big breath in and fully exhale. Okay, now just stay here and breathe for a couple minutes. We're going to breathe in and out through the nose. Now today I'm going to show you a little bit of a breath technique exercise of how to get a full body breath. Full body breath. You're going to bring your right hand onto your belly. The left hand you're going to tuck behind you just at your lower back. The top of the left hand touching the lower back and the palm touching the belly space. Now what I'd like you to do is when you breathe in through your nose, try and fill up the right hand and the left hand behind you. So you're breathing to the front and you're also breathing into the back. Okay, so you're expanding this motion here of breathing. And this is going to engage your diaphragm so that you get a nice big deep breath in and out when you exhale. So the diaphragm is tucked right underneath the rib cage, underneath the lungs. And when you inhale, it contracts and goes down. And when you exhale, it goes up. So this is the movement that we're trying to look for here. So you are expanding both into the front and into the back when you're doing this deep breathing. Okay, and I'd like you to practice that as well on your days off. This is really important for us to be able to get full deep breath in through the nose. Now we're going to switch the hand position. Bring your hands just above your waist, so in that nice cushy spot right underneath the rib cage. Now when you breathe in, I would like for you to breathe into the sides of your body. So you want to feel now, not so much into the front and back, but more into the sides. Keep your chest calm, so you don't want any flaring or moving of the rib cage at the top of the chest. So you try and breathe into the sides now. And then ideally, we are breathing into the front and back and to the sides at the same time. So we have this full 360 strong breath, and that's also part of our core control. It helps to keep us stable and not fall and move in all these different directions. So that's the practice for the weekend, gang. A little bit of homework. Hand to back and front, and then to the side. And you can also do this when you're on the floor with your eyes closed and just determine and figure out how to best breathe into those positions. Okay, where are we? Head stuff. Let's move into the head. So we're going to turn. Oh, I'm a little stiff this morning. I feel it already as I turn my head to the left. Take the chin past the shoulder. Come back through center, go to the other side, take the chin past your shoulder. Come back through center. Keep your lips closed, look up to the ceiling as far as you can go. And look forward, tuck your chin into your chest. And one more time, let's look forward. You're going to turn your head to the left, take the chin past the shoulder, but this time you're going to drop the ear to the shoulder as you look up. And do a full head circle in the other direction. We're going to do 3 of them. Big sweeping circle. And again, we'll do 3 of them. So I'm going to go through the full range of motion and then back to neutral. This time you're going to turn your head to the right side. So the head turns to the right. Drop the ear to the shoulder, peek up at the ceiling as you gaze all the way across and around, and then we'll go in the other direction. We're going to do it 3 times in this direction. Please do it slowly and do the movement in a very exaggerated fashion so you feel all the neck muscles just nicely stretching out as you do this full head circle. Okay, and then back to that neutral position. A little bit more of a stretch this morning into the neck. I feel it, so I need a little bit more. I'm going to turn the head to the left, take the right arm off to the side, and then hold on to the side of your head. Apply a little bit of tension, so you're at about maybe 3, 4, 5 out of 10. Look straight ahead and just apply the tension as the ear drops to shoulder. Not too much, just enough so you feel a nice stretch. And then you're going to look up, stretch that out. Start to look down. Peek underneath the arms, so through the underarm on the left side. Release the tension, then bring your head up to neutral position. So that should feel pretty good. All right, we're going to turn the head to the right side. The left arm goes out. I'm going to hold on to the side of the head on this side. And initially, I'm looking forward, applying tension. So I'm just dialing it up here to about a 3, 4, 5. Not too much, just enough so that it feels really good. And then I look up. Maybe we take the left arm even behind you a little bit. You can even tuck the left arm behind if you like. And then you start to look down, still applying that light tension. Look through the underarm on the right side. Release the tension, and then come on up and let it go. A really good exercise to do, and I want you to do this on your time off as well, is to hold on to your head at the ears and just move your head around using your hands. It's really an interesting exercise because quite often our head will resist and will not allow the movement when our hands are trying to move our head around. So give that a try on your off time and see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to lift the arms up high and let's just move through the fingers, a little bit of finger movement. And if you're a little bit newer to this, just do this nice and slow. So you're moving all through the digits. And then we're going to make a fist. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Maybe a little quicker, opposite side. Okay, 2 fists. Now try and keep the arms straight and just move through the wrist up and down into extension and flexion. This is flexion, this is extension, a little bit of both here. And then I'm going to do some circles in and out, trying to isolate this movement so it's not really happening through the forearm, but more just through the wrist. If you're on your computer a lot, do a couple of these throughout the course of the day, 2, 3 times even, up and down, up and down. Then we're going to stretch a little bit. Hold on to the right fingers, arms straight. So we want to feel this on the forearm on the bottom. Flexion, hold on, and then pull back just a little bit. Now you want to feel it more on top. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Left arm into extension. Draw the fingers back again just a bit so you feel a nice little pull on the bottom of the forearm on this side. And into flexion as the wrists come down. One more into extension. One more into flexion. Just some light stretching here onto the forearms. Now we're going to bring the wrists together, or bring the hands together, excuse me, and interlace your fingers. Palms to touch, elbows close into your body. Now try and isolate the movement. So I'm just watching the screen here, see me doing it. I'm trying to do this so slow that it's just the wrist. So if I tuck the arms in, I'm trying to isolate the wrist movement, getting some length into the connective tissue of the wrist. It's a very complicated part of our body here. Again, some circles. And then I'm going to make this circle a bit bigger and then put the arms right into it as well. Elbows and shoulders. in a figure 8 type movement. If you go too fast, you're not going to be able to get the full range of motion. So just do it slowly. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Now we just put the arms into it a bit more, just about the speed. And then other direction here. Stuff. The arms right into it. Okay, now we're going to move into our wave. So we lift the elbows up to the side, shoulder height, and then we move into our wave-like action. These are super easy to do when our shoulders are in good shape and arms are in good shape. The elbows and joints are all in good shape. A little bit more challenging when we've got some issues. Some of us have arthritis and inflammation and all different things going on. We still try and move and keep our range of motion as large as we can. So now the other direction. Stuff. My wave looks more like a wave on the one side versus the other side. Okay, good stuff. Okay, just shake the arms out a little bit. All right, left hand comes up straight, right hand comes into a fist. Press the hand, right fist, into that left arm. Let's lift the elbows up. As you press, you're going to reach forward and just do some circles. This tension here is about a 5 out of 10, so not overly exaggerated, but just enough so that everything is keeping together. And then I press forward. Nice and slow again, and then I go back. Moving through the arms and elbows and shoulders in this position. Okay, now we'll switch. So you do the left fist, right hand straight, press, lift the elbows up. So if the elbows are down, you're going to lift them up to your shoulder height. And then you press as you go forward and then roll that in. And then we go the other direction. And one last one, and we'll let the arms go down. Okay, let's check a little bit of this front range of motion of the shoulder. You're going to lift the right arm up. Drag the arm across your body as far as you can go without turning your body. So how far can you go? For me, it's about go. Okay, there I stop. If I do any more, I just start to turn. So I think for me that this is the end range of motion. But if I take the other hand up and assist slightly, then I notice I have a lot more movement without the hips or the rib cage moving. So just give yourself a little bit of an assist here with the shoulder opening up or more internal rotation. And we'll let that go and do the other side. Left arm up. Go as far as you can go with your own strength. Maybe that's it. And then just a bit more. Should feel pretty nice here. Again, try not to turn your body so that you get the full stretch to the back of the shoulder. Okay, one more time. Lift the right arm up, drag it across, slight assist with the other arm. And it should feel pretty nice on the outside here of the right shoulder. So if your shoulders are a bit tight, this is going to get some release happening in that space. Then we'll let go and do the other side. So left arm goes up and drag that across, and a slight assist again without turning, and just try and stay fairly neutral if you can. And then we'll let that go. Take the arms to the side. Bend the elbows. Now this time you're going to bring the arms forward so you can touch your elbows, touch the forearms, and touch the hand in this position. And then you're going to open it up again. So open, and then close it up. Elbows touch, forearms touch, hands touch. One more to open. Come back in. Now, keep the elbows locked together, hands away from your face. You're going to lift the arms up without opening the elbows. Drop the arms down a little bit without opening the elbows. So find this range of motion with the arms together in front of you, and then you go up and down, and it can be quite tight for many of us as we try and keep the elbows together. Up and down as best you can. Last one. Whew. And I feel that quite a bit. It's for tight shoulders, that is a really, really good series of movements to do. Okay, backward swimming. Reach behind you without moving your body too much. So you're going to reach back, really extend, and then do the other side. And just switch it up. Take your time, like you're swimming backwards. And by the way, gang, if you have access to a pool, it is one of the absolute best full body exercise movements that you can do. If you can swim and do laps for about 15 to 45 minutes, somewhere in between there, I suggest that you do it, and I suggest that you do it often. It is truly one of the best ways for us to keep fit and have a very low impact series of movements. Again, it really exaggerates, like you're leaning or like reaching back into the car. Try and do this without moving your body, just a full stretch of that shoulder. Okay, good stuff. And then we'll let that go. All right, a little bit of movement now through our spine. So we want to be able to just articulate the spine and round the spine through the back. Bring the hands behind you. Look up, puff your chest out. Take a nice big breath, and then start to tuck your chin down, bring your elbows forward, tuck the elbows into your rib cage, and roll your spine, rounding the spine. And then you're going to come up, open, look up, and then repeat, rounding spine. And then big, wide open, so the chest really opens up here, and then come on down. Up and down. One more. Nice big open. Okay, now we'll move a bit lower down into the pelvis. Anterior, frontal, tilt, and then tuck. Remember the pelvis? Think about it as a bowl of water containing water. When we dump the water forward, that's an anterior tilt. When we tuck back, we hold the water in. So you can do it standing, upright if you want, but I suggest that you bend your knees slightly, bring your hands onto your lap. Let's get the arch in the lower back here. So you can see I've got that sway in my lower back. I'm dumping the water out, and then I'm going to tuck to bring the water back in and hold that water contained. And then again, I release it, inhale. And then as you exhale, the abdominal muscles in front are contracting to create this tucking movement of the pelvis. And I'm trying to isolate the movement just to this lower back pelvic area. A few times. Okay, and I'm going to do one more here. One more. Okay, that feels pretty good. Alrighty, it's standing up tall. We're going to bring our hands to the waist. And again, we're just going to rock off the soles of the feet so we're onto the edges of our feet. Control this movement. Rock side to side. Keep the upper body tall. Again, there's no awkward leaning movements at the top here. Just rocking and rolling. Back to neutral. Lift those heels up, lower down, and switch a couple times up and down. All right, good stuff, everyone. Now you're going to lift the right heel up, externally rotate your legs. It's an external rotation. Think about opening a book here through the hip, and then internally rotate the one leg, the right side. Internal rotation. Scott, this is internal. This is external. And then we switch to the other side, lift the heel, externally rotate. Ooh, I'm tight. I feel it right here, super tight when I try and open up. And then internal. external to internal. Light movement, but try and exaggerate the movement so you have full control of this opening and closing. All right, this time we lift the right heel and curl the right toes underneath you. If you're a bit newer to this, a very light pressure here as you crack the knuckles on the toes on this right side. A little bit of pressure. And then again, we do the internal and external rotation. So internal, external with the toes in this position. Okay, and then we switch. We do the other side. Curl those toes under, in and out a few times. Nice and slow movement. Good stuff. And we do the last one. Okay, all done for this morning. Body nice and warmed up a little bit. And now we're going to get into 20 minutes of cardio movement. So let's get our timer on. Get the music a little bit louder and start to march, please, in a standing position. Stand up tall and just start to move. 20 minutes. There we go. Wherever you happen to be, you're just going to start to jog in position, march in position. And as always, don't use me for speed. I do go too fast, but I do encourage you to have a fairly vigorous movement as you move for the next 20 minutes. You want to get the heart rate up. Various movements for 45 seconds, and we reset here for 15 seconds. Nice big breath in, big breath out. Try and breathe through your nose as long as you can, okay? As long as you can. Get those arms moving, get those legs moving. Nice pace, everyone. You can also hold on to some light weights if this is super easy for you. You can wrap some weights around your ankles. All right, we're going to move forward and back. If you're on a yoga mat, just go from the front to the back. Look straight, maybe up. Avoid looking down. There's no need to look down. Your feet know exactly what to do. Great job, everyone. Good stuff. Okay, back to a neutral position. Reset for 15 seconds. And then we're going to go side to side, side to side to side, side to side to side to side. Go really, really quickly with short little steps. Side to side to side. Ten more seconds. Great job, everyone. Side to side to side. Bring your feet together as you shuffle. Side to side. And back through center, and let's reset. Okie dokie, big arm circles overhead. Man, pretty quickly, let's move. Arms are straight, elbows are locked, so I'm moving through the shoulder. Great job, everyone. 10 more seconds. Bring the arms down and let's reset back to marching position. Nice and quick. Now we're going to step to the side in a modified jumping jack. Step, step, and step. No need to jump, just a little side step. Lift the arms. Great job, everyone. 10 more seconds to go. And back to neutral position, reset. We're going to move side to side with one leg back and one leg forward. Step back, step forward. Ten more seconds. Great job. Look at those arms moving. Back to neutral. Let's reset. Great job, everyone. Good stuff. I'm going to take the legs a little bit wider now. Turn the feet out slightly. Turn the upper body, punch to the side, and then the other side. Side to side. Now you're going to start to punch up. Punch straight ahead. Punch down. Build rotation. Then up. So you cycle your way up, down, through full range of motion. And go back up or down, wherever you happen to be. Bring your legs back and let's reset back to marching for 15 seconds. Okay, I'm going to take the hands up roughly about chest height or so, and then I'm going to kick the same knee onto the same side. So left to left, right to right. Try and kick your knees high. "15 more seconds. You've got this. Great job. Add a little bounce to it. Arms down, reset. Good stuff. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to step out to the left. Clap, clap when you come back. Clap to the right, clap to the left. Control the action, control the movement. Try and be vigorous though as you go from side to side. One more second. Last one, and back to reset. Let's pick up that pace a little bit. All right, lift your arms up, reach for the ceiling, and keep the arms up. Try not to move the arms too vigorously. So contain the arms, move your legs. Reach up, look up. Great job. Ten more seconds. Let's pick up that pace, gang. And drop the arms down. Reset. 10 minutes in the books. You're halfway through. Great job. Okay, we're going to take the legs wider, but keep the legs moving. Punch forward. So move, move, move. Punch, punch, punch. Punch forward. So the elbows draw in, and then you move real quick. Punch, 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 punch. Move the legs, move the arms. Build up that sweat, get the heart rate up. And back to neutral to reset. Great job. Arms go to the side. Keep them at shoulder height. Little circles, tiny circles in one direction. You want to avoid doing this when the shoulders get too heavy. Keep the shoulders down. Press out. And now circles in the other direction. Other direction. Whew. 10 more seconds. Great job. Shoulders get heavy, arms get heavy. Almost there. Okay, ooh, arms down. Let's go back to reset. Oh, the arm's getting heavy there. Let's go, pick it up, pick it up. Nice big pace. All right, we're going to tap our heels behind us and lift the opposite arm to the ceiling. So you lift, tap, tap, tap. Maybe a little bounce. Maybe you pick up your pace. Fifteen more seconds. Tap the heel behind you. Okay, arms down, back to reset. Great job. Right hand to left knee this time. Right hand to left knee. Up, up, up. You switch side, side, side to the side. Other arm goes up. Great job, everyone. Kick those knees high for 10 more seconds. And arms down for that reset. Good job. All right, I'm going to take the legs a little bit wider. Bend your knees slightly, touch the floor, and then reach up. Up and down, up, down, up, and down. Try and look forward when you bend your body forward. So look ahead. Twenty more seconds. Last one. Up and legs back. 15 minutes in the books, all done. 5 minutes left to go. Okay, back to wide legs. Bend the knees and then uppercut punch when you stand up. Bend the knees, punch, bend, punch. Up and down. Up, up, and uppercut punch. Almost there. One more. And bring the legs back. Let's go. Nice reset for 15 seconds. Alrighty, everyone's favorite, down to the floor. Try not to touch the floor with your hands if possible. If you can't make it down all the way, you're just going to tap your legs and then stand up. Otherwise, come down, touch, stand, lift, go back. Stand up with the other foot. If you can only go down to one knee and then up, also fine. Work your way through this. And up to the last one for a reset. Good stuff. Let's go. Whew. Good job, everyone. Okay, this time, hand to shin. Tap, 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 and tap. Even move the opposite arm. Tap and tap. Fifteen seconds. And arms down for a reset. Whew. Let's pick it up now. Only a couple minutes left to go. All right, next 45 seconds, you clap under the leg. Kick. Kick those knees high. Clap underneath. And avoid leaning forward. 20 more seconds. And more. Coming up to our last minute. All right, back to reset, everyone. Last minute here, last minute. Nice vigorous pace. Get the arms moving, legs moving. When we get to 30 seconds, I'll let you know, and that's when we turn it up a little bit more. Oh, MC Hammer, yeah. All right, 30 seconds is happening, starting right now. 30 seconds, let's go. And when we get to 10 seconds, I'll let you know. And that's when we really turbocharge for the last 10 seconds. Are you ready? Set. 10 seconds happens right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay till 0. 4, 3, 2, and 0. Oh, 2, no, it's 1. I forgot 1. Now we go to 0. And now we're all done. Whew, okay, great job, guys. Let me turn this music down a little bit. And then we'll move into our strength training for this morning. Okay, everyone, have a sip of water. Grab your weights. And then we'll get started. Okay, program for the day, here we go. All right, the first movement, now this is full body for today, so we're going to just work everything, okay? The first movement is going to be a series of single weight, just one weight, hold on to it with your hands. What we're going to do here, just hold on to the weight roughly chest height. Take your legs roughly shoulder width apart. You're going to squat. We squat, serve, come up, do a halo, bring the weight back, and again. Squat, serve, come back, stand up, do a halo in the other direction. You can use a fairly heavy weight on this one or double up and hold 2 weights. Squat, serve, arm back, circle, squat, serve, come back. Do in the other direction. Squat, serve, come back, switch it up, down. Try and get a deep squat if you can. One more. Serve, up, other direction. And then we take a quick break. 45 seconds for that movement. Now we're going to run through all of these one time. I suggest that you do this programming as the others after as well, and do this particular segment 3 times in total. Okay, so 3 sets. Next one. Okay, both weights. We're going to take the legs wider than shoulder width. Turn the toes out. Bring the arms up. All right, hold the weights here at your shoulder. You're going to squat, wide-legged, stand up, open the arms, and then press up. Come back, close, bend. Up, out, and up. 45 seconds. Wide leg, wide arms. When you're doing the squat, try not to lean forward. Stay as upright as you can. One more. And take a quick break. Okay. Put the weights to the side. Come on down to the floor. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of variations of this movement. This is called a military press. You can do this on your knees, or you can do it with one leg back or both legs back. The idea is that we're in straight arm position, bend the elbows, and then come back up. So you cycle through this bending of the elbow, come back up. You can do it with one leg behind you. You can do it with both legs behind you, so you're in a plank position, and then cycle through. Notice the body roll from side to side. You're trying to keep your body not rolling. So any of these variations are really good. On your knees, one knee or no knees, or cycle through and test your body. If you're on both knees, take one leg back and try it. And then you bring that leg in and take the other leg back and try it. If you're using the same hand to stand up all the time, switch the hands. Try and do it in plank position. Ten more seconds. Do the last one. Now take a quick break. Quick break, everyone. Okay, that's warming us up for push-ups. Now push-ups, I'm going to show you two variations on push-ups. We have, as an option, a chest push-up. Hands go a little bit wider and the elbows away from the body. This is how the push-up is done. Elbow is out, or elbow is in. We do the push-up this way, which is what we do in yoga, and it's a tricep arm push-up, not a chest push-up. So let me just go to the side here. Again, you can do this on your knees, both knees, one knee, or no knees. You do it in plank position. So I'm going to take my hands out wide, keep the elbows wide for now, knees down. I'm going to just do a push-up, any amount. Look forward, lower your chest. Maybe just lift one leg up. Maybe both legs go up, and then you do a plank regular push-up. So do a few of those. Now take a quick break, and we're going to try and do a tricep push-up. So this time the hands are really a bit closer. They're not out here. They're closer to your body, and you want to feel the forearms rubbing against the rib cage as you move. If your shoulders are tight, the elbows will pop out. So the idea is to keep the shoulders tight when you do this push-up. I'm going to do this way so you can see the elbows are not here for me, they're here. Tricep push-up. On your knees, single knee, or in plank position. Okay, so any of those variables serve really well to do push-up. 15 more seconds. Try and do at least another 5 or 6 push-ups. And last one. Whew, okay. 3 more. We're doing 7 in total today. We usually do 6. Today we're doing 7. Next movement, super strong for the core. Now, we're going to move into a plank. This can be a straight arm plank or a forearm plank. You can be on your knees, both of them, a single knee, or no knees at all. So I'll show you the version with the knee. With knees, this is plank position with knees. If you don't find any challenge here whatsoever, send one leg back. If this is also super easy, you send the other leg back, and then you hold plank position. Or, if you're on your knees, you can come down to your forearms, and you send one leg back, maybe the other leg back too. Butt's not too high, certainly not too low, somewhere in the middle. And then we want to hold that plank position for about 45 seconds. Belly in nice and tight to make sure you're breathing. And then you hold. 15 more seconds. We hold and hold and hold. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a quick break. Plank, very challenging for our core. Happy to say that I did set the record here at Primal, almost 13 minutes for holding that position. 13 minutes. Whew, that was a killer. Okay, 2 more on our back this time. So the first one is going to be a Pilates crunch, where we engage the abdominal muscles and core strength to create the movement. So what I'm going to do is lie down, bend your knees, bring your hands to the side of your head, look up at the ceiling, take a big breath, and when you exhale, just lift your shoulders off the floor a bit until you feel the abdominal area contracting. This is what creates that lift. Keep the elbows back, look at the ceiling, and then go up as you exhale, lower on the inhale. Pulse up and down a few times. Now my feet are touching the floor. I can also cross one leg over the other. I can also have both legs off the floor. And then I crunch for 45 seconds. Keep the chin away from your chest. So imagine you've got an apple between your chin and your chest, and then you just pulse up 45 seconds. Ten more seconds to go. Should feel this in the belly quite a bit, and your lower back is on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold up here, stay up high with the shoulders off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, let's take a quick break. We'll do one more and then we'll be done for today. But I do encourage you to do this rotation 2 more times, 2 more sets or 3 more sets, okay? This last one is a Pilates bicycle movement. What I'm going to do is take the hands behind the head, just lightly support the head, elbows wide. Take the feet off the floor, extend one leg, come up and bring the right elbow to touch the left knee, and then switch. So going side to side. Keep the shoulders off the floor. Any amount here. If you can't quite move your legs, just move the arms from side to side. Maybe just try and kick the foot up if you can. But try and get that rotation as the torso, your rib cage, lifts off the floor, rotation to the side. Any amount, engage the movement so you feel this twisting action and the belly tightening up. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Great job. All right, gang. Good job, team. We're all done for the day. Please